where we'd have mold, they would collapse when I go like this.
Oh my God! Oh my God. Hey there, poorly conceived plan with not nearly enough time to be effective. J.K. Calloway here. Jumping back into The Bear. We're on episode 2, season 2, and this one's called Pasta. Everyone's favorite. But, yeah, like, I mean, I think I've said most every character, so I went with that, with the greeting, because, I mean, if they're going to try to relaunch in 3 months, I mean, I hope it's good. I hope it works, is what I meant to say. I am recording this on Christmas Day, so, yeah. But that was where we left off last time, was basically they're, you know, gonna move on from the beef and become bear. Tribute to his brother and himself and the family and all them, right? But, you know, they needed more money than what they found in the spaghetti jars, or cans, I should say. And I think they found $300,000, but they needed more, so they went to the dude who originally gave Michael the $300,000, asking for another 8, right? Or up to 8? I don't know. No, another 5? I think it's 800 total. Either way, that's not. I don't like. It's gonna be rough. And then, you know, I don't know why, but Carmi, kind of out of nowhere, was like, "Hey, if we don't pay you back in 18 months, we're out. It's yours. You can do with it what you want with it." And that clearly wasn't discussed. And I don't even think it would have been demanded. Like, I'm sure, you know, a time frame would have been set, but 18 months is like, you know, a year and a half. So this is going to be a chaos season. Like I can already tell. Like, everyone's going to bust their ass. Everyone's going to try to make this happen. Like, I don't even know if the season's going to open, if we're going to see the opening of the restaurant. It might just be that 3 months where they're trying to get ready and all the pitfalls and everything else that comes with it, because there's going to be a lot. Make sure you do hit like and subscribe down there. Always appreciate that. And, yeah, having a lot of fun with this show, and all of hers. Season 2 is outstanding. Like, 1 is good, but 2 is like, whoa, we'll see. But also, if you want to see the full reactions to all the episodes we're doing, make sure you go check them out on Patreon. Patreon.com/JKReacts. We do full reactions over there. This is a $2 show, so $2 a month. Support the channel. Always appreciate you. But yeah, every episode we do here on YouTube, we get a shout out to one of our patrons. And this episode, we're going to shout out a new patron, Rowan Cannell. Cannell? I might have said that wrong. I do apologize. The computer's way over there. I can't see. But I believe it's Rowan Cannell. Thank you for the support. You're a new patron. And yeah, if you want to hear your name shouted out, that's the best way to do it. Pasta! And also, starting next week, we're starting up some new shows. We just finished the Fall of the House Usher. This is the last week for One Piece, so we're adding 2 shows to our weekly schedule, YouTube and Patreon for $2 backers. But yeah, starting next week on Wednesdays, we're starting up a show called Gen V. We've mentioned that a few times. Me and Siobhan will be watching that one together. And then starting up on Fridays, as of next week, is a big one. It's going to take a while. Succession. I've heard it's too good. I like, it's one of those. I remember seeing the promos, like when I watched The Last of Us and House of the Dragon, stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, that could be good. But it also seems like a bit of a, you know, nail on the head, like poking fun at the Trump family. That's the impression I got from it, but apparently it's not that. So maybe it's partly that, but apparently it's just outstanding. We'll be starting it up on Friday, starting next week. But for now, let's jump back in episode 2. See what kind of plan comes to shape. Here we go. 12 weeks.
Time
Yep.
you mentioned it. You sure you don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
because it's like a vibe, you know?
What's the vibe?
The vibe is just like, it's off.
It's probably hard for your dad to be supportive because he doesn't understand that this job doesn't pay much, it doesn't amount to anything, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know?
Are we still good to jam on menu later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, fridge guy. Yeah.
Wait!
Oh, Jude.
I'll call him back. Bronze brutalist?
Those are actually 2K. You can have the Naperville nickel.
Are you feeling okay, Nat? By the way, you look a little pale. It's like
Right.
Naperville nickel.
Fine.
We have to move everything out before we scrape. Richie, you're not listening.
Look, I don't want to choose sides, but it seems like moving the lockers is the best way to do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marcus, I never thought I'd see the day where you'd form an actual alliance with Neil Jeff. He just tarps over. I'm trying to save your lizard some moves here. Tell you what, you take half the guys in the dining room.
There's only
Good?
3 guys.
Dude, I need all the hands to move the lockers out right now.
Okay, fine. We'll do it your way.
Nat!
You called Mom?
Yes, honey.
Okay, listen. So, okay. I just want to do it right, and I do think that we need to move the lockers out first.
Move the fucking lockers.
You all right?
I'm fine.
You want a Sprite? You look kind of green.
Right. Just-
You did call Mom, though.
Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, but you were wrong.
We're going to be sending you guys to culinary school.
But
Oh,
I
him
already
too?
know how to do it.
Oh, well, it's not about that, chef. It's about, you know, repetition, right?
Let's do it, baby!
Ibra, this is going to be a really great way to take advantage of our time here.
Still here. Just fucking open it.
Red Sox hat. Ah. Beef hat.
June 5th, 2010. Yo, wanna work at the apartment?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something, and you can tell me to fuck off if you want?
I doubt I'm gonna tell you to fuck off.
When you got that call, the 3-star call.
Fuck
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And
I don't know.
3-star?
How'd it feel?
you know, your brain does this weird thing where it just bypasses any sense of joy and just like attaches itself to dread.
Mold.
Is that bad?
Mold is the
Is it?
death knell.
Don't freak out and go calling for Mom.
This is
okay?
scary. This could ruin everything.
Listen, it is scary. We are on Cousin's schedule, Neil Jeff.
What's your middle name?
What's my middle name?
Yeah, like, what's your middle name?
Lawrence.
Well, Richard Lawrence, I'm telling Mom now.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm gonna-
see what happens when you call her. I'll get louder. Get louder and see what happens.
You fucking children. Jesus Christ.
Welcome, everyone. You should have all received your student login after the Zoom orientation.
Are you okay?
I'm sending you a link to the board so you can access the class notes at the end of each day.
Like, she's happy. Like, she's thrilled to death. But are you okay? I still can't get the knuckle thing down. I'm always like,
Really want one of these bullshit stars?
Yeah. Yeah, I really do.
You're gonna have to care about everything. More than anything.
The last dinner that I did with Chernobyl Road was this fundraiser at this lady's house, and she was so mean, demanded fresh pasta. So you know me, I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then I get there, and it's dried out, and I've got this beautiful, I mean, like this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lamb ragu. I've been working on it for like 72 hours. It was perfect. But I didn't have any pasta. So I spooned that shit over King's Hawaiian rolls.
Sounds delicious.
that sounds awesome, actually.
Chef, that's way too much acid.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Did I fuck up your recipe or?
No, I must have just given you the wrong count. It's fine. I'm sorry. In sign, two of my old chefs used to do it.
Oh,
You know, if they were angry, fighting on the line, it helped. It was like their version of, let's talk about this later.
I haven't even told anyone I'm pregnant.
okay, that makes sense.
There, okay. The photo should have uploaded. We have a mold problem?
No, we don't.
It wasn't a question. A guy just returned our call about a mold problem and said it's definitely a mold problem.
Were we to have mold, they would collapse when I go like this.
Oh my God! Oh my God.
We hit a rock or something and popped the tire. And young lady, I can only admit this now because I can change a tire faster than anybody ever could.
You don't know how to change a tire.
At the time.
Not at all. I was trying to figure it out. She walks to the back of the car, changes that damn tire in 10 seconds, then gets in the car and looks at me, smiling.
You didn't know her dad was a mechanic.
I absolutely had no idea.
So did your mom pass? Like, what's the story? Must be. Mom must have passed.
Claire, hey.
Thank you.
You got there.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Took you a second, yeah.
It's been,
Forever.
forever.
X,
definitely.
I take it?
Yeah.
Seems awkward.
So how's your life been, Brazado?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, he's not busy enough as is, right?
You know, you did the right thing when you placed the anonymous call to the mole people.
I didn't.
I did.
For a month, there will be payment, and then right now, it's built into the business plan that'll take a bit of a pause just so that the rest of the team can definitely be paid. Payment will be deferred for 6 months, and I'm not the only one doing it. So is Carm, and also Natalie.
Well, I can tell you're excited, and I am glad you're excited.
But it sounds scary.
Cousin Monty always has a job for you at Boeing.
Okay.
If you decide to make
I
a
decide
change,
to make a change and just go like this at the airport for the rest of my life, I have a partner.
and you trust him.
Yes.
I'm just asking.
Okay. I just realized I'm like older than her now, you know?
Wow, really? She was
You're
young.
just as wonderful.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's his job to worry.
She was asking advice. Her son wanted to become a chef.
But what did you tell him?
I told him, don't
do
do
it.
that. I should really listen to myself.
Why? What are you doing?
Opening a restaurant.
I love the name.
The name? You don't remember the name. It's you $1 million that you don't know the name.
Prepare to be out of $1 million, dude.
The bear?
How could you
No.
remember the name?
Because you're the bear, and I remember you.
You Venmo $1 million?
I feel like that would be really shady.
Yeah, somebody somewhere would be like, that's fucked up, right?
I'll just get your contact information.
Yeah, it's 773.
She seems cool. But I get that you're maybe not in a place to start something that could be real, but I want to know the backstory. Like, what's your history? Maybe it's an ex, right? So if you jump in, you're already like, on the 10th date kind of thing. You know what I mean? It could already just jump right into serious. I'm not sure what the story is with that. With a lot of things. I want to hear, Sydney's mom, what happened there. I want to hear about Carmi and whoever Claire is, what their history is. Because I don't recall if we've heard of Claire. Maybe we have, but I don't recall. But I don't know. Seems pretty cool. But again, I mean, he ain't gonna have time for a friend, let alone a relationship. I mean, shit, he already didn't have time, and now he's gonna, rebrand the fucking beef. So, but that'd be an interesting wrinkle, especially if, he gives it a shot. Because as far as I can tell, he's doing the Al-Anon thing, right? I think. But as far as I can tell, he himself does not have the same hang-ups, right? We've seen him talk about Michael and how he was addicted to painkillers and stuff. And, we really don't know anything about the parents, or I guess that wasn't his brother, was it his cousin? No, it was his brother. But we haven't heard about the parents. Like, was there a drinking problem with mom or dad? Was there a drug problem with mom or dad? Is it something that is genetic? Because for whatever reason, addiction is remarkably genetic. Remarkably genetic. So, I want to hear about that at some point. Is that something he is predisposed to and is aware of that? And that's why he's, as far as we know, doesn't partake in any of that. But as far as the restaurant goes, like, it's good they found the mold when they did. Right? Because now you can take care of it immediately. And it's not a huge setback. Like, it'll be a bit of a setback, no doubt. But imagine if they, painted the walls, put the freaking, or kept the lockers there, and then you find mold out, when you have the inspectors come in to do the final checks. And it's like, oh, sorry. We gotta redo all this shit. I found it now. That's good. They're coming up with a menu. Seems like it's gonna be a lot. It's certainly gonna be different, but it's gonna be a lot. Plus, there's the dude, that's with Tina doing the culinary academy thing, which is huge opportunity. That Carmi's setting up. Carmi and Sydney. It's paid for. They're still getting paid. They're getting paid to be there, which is huge. And of course, Tina's gung ho as shit because she trusts Sydney implicitly at this point. She trusts her, which is awesome. But I don't, other dude, but I can't remember his name right now. He's kind of set in his ways, He knows how to do what needs to be done at the beef. Like, I'm quite surprised that he's staying on at all when Carmi decided the beef is no more. We're going to switch to the bear. We're going to make different food. It's going to change his routine no matter what happens. So, like, I feel bad for him, but that's a restaurant. It's constantly changing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments, let me know what you thought of that one. We'll jump into number 3 next week and see where the story goes from here. I'm so excited to see Tina just crush it. You know what I mean? I mean, it was by design, obviously, but man, I hated Tina when the show started. I'm like, I hate those bitches that want to, be alpha bitch and treat everyone like shit, especially, oh, God, I hate it. And she's awesome now. She's, my favorite character now. I love it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Talk to you next time.